That's body. That's for sure body.
Probably hit his like tail or something.
Right. Salute.
Salute.
He's kind of angry. And right behind us now.
Well, you just have to put the paint onto the pistol. Yeah, you can do that with like the armor and shit too. Yeah, see how they all light up.
Oh, that's over. Ah, damn it.
Damn it.
Ah, damn it, Bob.
All right, so you said they started building more houses like
There we
next
go.
to the cage, like they didn't move at all. They started building more.
I don't know what they have next to the cage as far as like buildings. I just know that literally all their wyverns are right there,
Oh, so,
and you can't like bring any
yeah,
wyverns in
I
the
got
cage
you.
now.
All right, I'm starting to shoe.
They veer off.
These freaking drops are being in weird places now. Like I can't reach this.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
That's nothing I can do about that though.
Whoa!
Whoa. Static. Whoa.
You're
So
good.
sorry.
You're good. What is it? Yeah, that's a programming thing. I have no freaking clue. Maybe I can tell it to go back to normal or something like that. I don't know. Cause it like.
No, it's a difficulty setting. Once you change the
Alright,
difficulty,
I
it
gotta
changes the location of the
Yeah.
drops.
Alright.
Ah.
Pick a spot.
It's been putting them in more dangerous areas.
We have.
That's what I was saying.
Come
Like
on,
I can't reach
motherfuckers.
this thing.
About to do this shit. Oh, bitch. Whoa.
I'm okay with it.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't usually go drop hunting in the first place, so
Or?
I don't mind. But also, do you know an
guys.
exotic reflex?
No.
I was trying to figure that out. Looked like Martin killed one earlier.
What?
Bitch.
It showed up on our tribe.
Exotic reflex?
Mammy, bro. Yep.
Hmm.
Alright, it says our tribe killed. I'm wondering if my guns killed him.
Weird. What? Oh, exotic. So
Which
you.
I'm okay with.
So a person? You're telling me a person? Ooh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
No.
and it's apparently
Definitely not
it's
welcome.
apparently someone that has been destroying Scotty's shit,
What?
from what Scotty said.
Yeah, and there was also a Unity something that I saw on this morning.
Unity something. Definitely doesn't sound. We might have to change the password. Like so far, nobody's got anything stolen, right? Like everybody's got their turrets, but you're saying our turrets started killing stuff, people.
I'm thinking my turret
Well,
may have. I don't know.
Okay, my guys.
Yes,
What's
Bud said
up?
that his like
Good to see you.
boxes
Come,
and shit
come,
all got
sit.
demolished.
How are you doing this evening? All 9 o'clock.
Your head, you-
The 9 o'clock hour.
Can't be 100% on the details though, because that's all he really said. And then sounds like his daughter like did something.
Right.
What the fuck?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was leveling up the flats.
That's fun. Holy shit. Alright, get him right behind you like you did.
Oh, you were? Oh, well, thank you.
It keeps turning on.
Yeah, no, when Jack
That
gets in
whole
here, I
fucking
need to
fancy
ask him to
thing
move
out.
his stuff.
Wanna come
He's got a bunch of stuff in the way over at Dragon's Reach. Like everyone's having trouble getting the wyverns.
A little bit. Alright, turn a little bit. Turn a little bit. To your left. A little bit more.
Oh my god, dude, this shotgun's bigger than me.
So what are you up to this evening? How was your weekend?
Dropped in altitude a
How
little
you
bit.
been? What the?
That one I know.
And pizza and wings, you too? We had pizza. Didn't have any wings though. Wings are awesome. Freaking
Oh, that's fine.
what kind of pizza did you have? We had Papa Murphy's ourselves. Pretty damn good. Take home, take and bake is actually pretty damn good.
Ooh. Alright. Like to not get squished by
Come, beavers. Come, beavers. Come attack me. I dare you.
I dare you. Oh, Jesus. Hello. Hello, head. Oh! And I fell
Oh
off.
shit. Oh, good thing you just de-aggro too.
I'm running around. Trust me on
I see it. I see it. You need to get some stamina anyways.
That's crazy. So when you tell them to move to a
Cool.
certain spot, they unfollow you. Thanks for finding Jedzia, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Freaking, where the hell was she, by the way? Like, did nobody...
Over near the Northern Pearls.
Northern Pearl.
She's laying on the beach.
What the hell was she doing over there?
Mantises.
Hen?
I don't know, but she was just chilling. Like, I flew and it was flying by. Just kind of chilling. I see this blue thing. I'm like, because I was
How
looking
many more
for
shots do you
Alpha
got?
over there.
Upside
was
down
like,
pizza.
I wondered what that was. I got probably about 24 more shots.
She
wow.
doesn't know. Upside down peasy,
yeah, it's
huh?
like
never
looking for
heard of
Alpha,
that
and then
brand.
all of a sudden, I see this blue.
Interesting.
And I'm like, well, that looks like a wyvern.
Is it yummy?
What the hell is that? Oh, you motherfucker, turning. I was like, what the hell is this? And I pull out my scope and I see Jadzia. I'm like,
Yeah.
I recognize you.
Okay.
Freaking bitch.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Running off.
Oh, also,
But she was just sitting there chilling.
I was gonna say your raptor too. Get the cooked prime.
She's scarier than
Cooked
shit.
prime meat jerky.
How did I know it?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
It should either be cooked prime meat jerky or cooked jerky.
Oh, and you turn. You just did the last turn right when I was about to fire on his head. I'm
Dead
like,
on.
oh, that's gonna miss.
One of those fucking pterodons.
Come on, lag spike. Time change, fucking bullshit ass fucking black bullshit.
Ah,
white
Fucking move.
bullshit.
You son of a bitch. Alright, let's stop.
That's fine. No, I can handle my shit. Jump off, take on fucking mantises and shit.
Yeah, I meant to help you, but I didn't realize my shotgun wasn't equipped. So
Upside down peasy,
I guess
huh?
I could get my shotgun
Is it like a mom and pop brand, or
So
is it
good,
like
I fucking shot him and then I fell
actual,
off and I was
like,
well,
a
I guess
bigger,
we're engaging.
franchise out there in New York? Pro gamer?
The hard way. Grab the ascendant.
They sound like
pike
they're
and
louder
stab
than me.
thrust.
There we go. Alright. Boom, boom.
Ooh. Oh, you whore! You fucking turned your head last minute. You.
Boom.
Is he still following?
Kind of. You are a pain in the ass.
It's privately owned. There you go. Sometimes those are the best. They have a secret recipe they keep in their restaurant.
Aim a little more left.
God, it's so dark. Time needs to hurry up.
Alright, aim up.
Oh, it was delicious. What kind of pizza did you have? Pepperoni?
And down.
Pepperoni, ground beef, jalapenos.
You hard-headed motherfucker.
Oh my god, no. Get this cancer out of here. Well, they did move the boxes, but they have the wyverns there, huh?
Hey, X.
Oh, dude, they have the waivers everywhere.
Just grab the Mayhouse. Yeah, they have them everywhere, man.
They need to make a
Like,
base.
they're crawling everywhere.
They need
one
to
of
make a
them was fucking
base.
flying. Well, they have a base over towards Blue Obby, just a little bit more west of Darth. There's a square box and like a tame fucking cage too.
At least they got their wyverns, but yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, is that an Argiga? Okay, I was like,
I don't want to go out. Where are you going?
And then I saw, as you nibble.
Close. We have to do one more hit to him then.
I was like,
1 or 2
I
more
gotta
hits
get this
on him.
achievement. Hiya! Achievement!
Light him up like you just did.
It's a drink game.
Come on, achievement.
Whoa.
There it is. Giga Rider. Woo! Oh, and my computer pops up with it too. This is ridiculous. That is not needed.
Double lag.
I'm moving your fucking neck. Stay in one spot. Where you at? Oh, you turned.
Do you guys have cooked prime meat jerky?
Yeah, it's getting a little crowded over here.
Might do.
I
Yeah,
don't have cooked
I'm
prime
thinking
meat.
about
I
moving
have
my,
prime meat jerky.
I'm thinking about moving my home to a different spot
Yeah,
because
prime meat
Cody's
jerky.
putting his stuff over there.
Yeah.
Jack's putting his crap over there.
They're getting. They need to realize this isn't like. We'll take some of yours out, but I think because of your example, they think they can just leave everything here. But just take some of your stuff out because this is for a parking spot, but this isn't a fucking Jesus Christ. Let's keep everybody's shit here. Like take your stuff home.
That's my home you're talking about.
Yeah. I forgot you built your home right next to the public hub. Then yeah, you might need to move your house then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to this week.
That's what he's going to do. I think you should do it in the desert.
Yep. Go to the desert. I felt weird eating a chicken wing in front of chickens. Don't. It's okay. It's natural. I feel like that's what they were put on God's green earth. Doesn't mean you need to freaking disrespect chickens and keep them in tortured, small boxes. But yeah, I feel there's a reason. There's a reason things eat meat. There's a reason things eat vegetables. All in all, this world keeps spinning.
Wrong spot. Wrong spot. Holy shit.
I didn't realize how low stamina I was really on.
No, just Navy built his. Apparently, that's his home. Is where Dragon's Reach is, and I'm like, yep, that really wasn't meant to be your home. That was supposed to be a HUD for you guys to kind of like, be safe, and then move out from there. But because he built his house there, everybody else is leaving their shit. So now Dragon's Reach is just completely clusterfucked with dragons and everything. And it's like, bro, whatever, I'm not my main home anyway. It's fine. If he doesn't want to have everything near there, he should kind of move, I think. I didn't want them to build their houses there. I kind of was like, hey, crap, I need to go fix this. Damn it.
I can go up, down, slightly left.
I put them there so they could like use the HUD and her hub and stay safe because Green Obby doesn't lag out. Can you please? I've been wanting to. I need to look up all my missions because I'm at a standstill right now. Every mission I have is not showing up on the map, or that's pretty much it. Every time I press X to show me where to go, they're not showing me where to go. The only things left to do are kill a hill giant, which I don't want to do, find gold for Medesi, and a bunch of other little things. So, give me definitely, I want to get back into some Skyrim, but I have to sit there and go through the tedious stuff of looking up all these missions and finding out why they're not showing up on the X. Like every mission I have is just, it's not showing me where to go. It doesn't have a marker. It's pissing me off pretty much. That's kind of why I haven't been playing.
Right.
Because I don't want to sit there and look up through YouTube videos right now for all that stuff. I just want to play. And that's kind of what I mean, like, before I stream and stuff.
That's why
I'd have to actually put a good 30 to 45 minutes aside to just look at my missions, look at the video, write it down, look at the mission, the video.
I don't like
It's alright. I'm sure it's not really too bad of a bug, Pro Gamer Guns. I can do it, but it's just like one of those things, where you're just like, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I just want to play the game. I don't want to have to do all this crap. So it's kind of just been sitting there, festering in the back of my mind.
4 more shots.
Drop in altitude a little.
Nope, turned off. Oh, you whore. I was about to fire too, thankfully I didn't.
Trying to get a Quetzal? Nice.
Yeah. I'm on a Quetzal right now.
Sometimes I like to just walk around and talk to people. I'd love to do that too. I feel like I've done that. That's what I've been doing my whole playthrough, and now I've kind of run out of areas to bump into. I know I haven't just seen all the areas, but I definitely feel like when I walk somewhere, I've already kind of been there, you know. But I'll definitely, you know, now that you've asked and stuff, I'll definitely try and get it back into it. And I just have to put some time aside and find out what's wrong with all the missions that I'm trying to do. 2 of them are DLC missions, you know. Find the Inquisitor. You press X on it, it doesn't show up where it is. It's just kind of pissing me off. I do love my Skyrim. That helps you complete a quest. Yeah, I read it. Something or someone that helps you finish a quest. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. It's like I've walked a lot of places, you know, like I've been to a lot of damn places, and I can't freaking figure it out. And I don't prefer to look things up either. That's what kind of sucks, you know. Like we'll see. We'll see where things lead tonight. Holy crap! Snuck up on me.
Alright, well, I'll try to get you up on his face shot.
Ah.
Just got fucked up.
I like the spell that led me to a quest. Huh?
A lot.
Clairvoyance. Oh. You know what? That's a good point. Maybe I should try clairvoyance. You're right.
Is that a good number?
I actually should give that a shot and see what clairvoyance does. Very good idea.
I'm in his body.
Shit.
Lots of wood.
I was like, wow, we
should
are
all meet up
glitched in
and
his
go
body.
kill some shit.
Awesome.
See you guys with
He's like, I'm in a mood for blood.
I am.
Nope. Nope. I ain't lacing my last shot
Knock
right now.
everything out.
Go to the desert. Go to black.
Well, definitely start making sure you guys have your turrets and everything going. Because if you actually get killed 2 names that you don't recognize, that means they're jumping in off of other people's accounts or something. Like they're jumping in because they're online,
right?
Or some junk. Because I can't stop
That's
people
why it's,
from jumping
mine on
in.
all targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's an invite. You can't like Phoenix can't.
Really?
I have to invite.
Oh.
Last one. We are out.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna put this.
You know what I was thinking too? Pro Gamer Guns. I was going to one day, you know, when we're a lot higher level in D&D or whenever, I want to bring in the Wabajack into the game. So we have, you know, and maybe some other things that from Skyrim, you know, like bring it into the game, like certain weapons or certain things. Like I love
Fall off.
I love Skyrim stuff, so I would love to bring that into the D&D world, like an ebony bow of paralyzing. You know, you roll a freaking 20, and then, you know, if it's above 10, they get paralyzed. If it's below 10, they're not. They just get damaged or something, you know? It's a percentage. Did you see the thing I tagged you in? You're bringing up Spyro. Did you think that they freaking said they're delaying it? I was playing Spyro the other day and was having a hard time finding something, so I looked it up on YouTube. Felt guilty afterwards because YouTube did not exist when Spyro was created. That's funny. Yeah, you know, we live in a different age now, you know. That's why, like, I don't prefer to look things up, but the resource is there if you need it. And, you know, I'm not going to say I don't look things up, you know, because that'd be a bloody lie. But yeah, I don't prefer to, you know, and then you do kind of have this slight feeling of guilt. It's only if I spent a long time trying to find something. Yeah. Well, that's what I call gamer sense, is that I believe full-heartedly that if you don't actually solve the puzzles in games yourself, like you always go to YouTube or you go to YouTube first thing, your gamer sense is your puzzle solving abilities of your brain won't develop because you always assume, oh, I'm just gonna freaking, you know, look it up. Well, one day you're not gonna be able to look it up. All right, something's gonna happen. You're not gonna have your phone next to you, or you're not gonna be able to look it up, or whatever. And what are you gonna do then? You know, you gotta, you know, so puzzle solving abilities come from your gamer sense and actually trying to find what the hell, spending those hours backtracking. Holy crap.
Oh. Back on.
I'm trying. I'll keep back. There you go.
That's funny that he fucking threw that though.
You'll see me talk about it plenty of times on the channel about gamer sense. Like, you know, I believe that's your primal ability to puzzle solve, and if you're not good at it in gaming, then how are you going to be good at gaming at all if you always have to look things up?
Keep that shit loading right.
It's the double barrel shotgun. Phoenix feels your pain.
That's what I have.
Oh, you don't carry the pump?
I have one pump, but it's a weak pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1 pump.
Like 100
blown into smithereens.
70, I can't remember percent. Like weaker and shit.
My pump is 5. Senate pump action shotgun. It is sitting at 530% weapon damage.
Yeah, I'll be making one here soon, but this is one of my higher double lots. So I'm like, I'll do a side by side and blast some shit. And as soon as I do that, if they get close, the pike comes out.
Did they end up leaving the turrets on? Is that why the bullets are gone, or is that because they've just been trying to get milk and stuff?
They left the generators on.
They left the generators on? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say when Phoenix and I went over there last night, I didn't have many bullets in it, but they said there was only like 350, so there was something that definitely got fucked.
Okay. Just making sure, yeah, you know, so when I ask.
I just checked by there just a few minutes ago, and one of our turrets is completely empty, and the other two are
Jack.
150 rounds.
Just they never turned the generators off. They never turned the torches off at the Dragon Egg. They never. They kind of just.
Like 3 of Tony's turrets, and they were all sitting around.
Springs up from a secret trapdoor in the floor and sits in my spot. Hello, Lord Maxamillios, and everyone bows in respect. We all bow back to Sir Gothics. Welcome, sir. Come, pat on the back. It is great to see you, sir.
You like your mom and touch, boy.
We're out here today in Dinosaur World.
Back where you found them.
Put it up. Okay, so I could use some more obsidian. Obsidian would be nice.
He's took off for a bit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Be right back.
so he'll be back.
Nah, so what is up with you Gothics? How are things? Are you poised and ready for adventure?
Take all my fucking game time. I don't give a shit.
Alright.
Oh, good to know you don't give a shit.
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
Gosh darn.
Gotta eat. I gotta eat. Man's gotta eat.
Give a good God almighty.
Not I, sir. Not I.
Apparently people have been sneaking into the server.
Alright, I'm back.
Worst case.
Let the dogs back in.
Curtsy to you, Sir Gothics. Yes, the fawn has been keeping me company.
Yeah, I could access his
Been talking a lot about certain things. Skyrim is one of them. And get back into some Skyrim. Just annoyed that all my missions that I want to do are all something's wrong, like they're not marked. But we were talking about the clairvoyance spell, and I should be able to lead me into my objective. So we're gonna try that. It's gonna be on foot, but that's okay. Cook food. I have gamer's guilt. And why is that, Pro Gamer Guns?
Where'd Phoenix go? Oh, okay. Just went quiet. I was like, did we lose him?
He went AWOL.
Oops.
That's.
Oops.
You're dead.
Oops. Oh, you ran. You definitely flew off some cliff.
Yeah, he fell to
that's
death.
funny.
That's for sure.
Funny.
I was just curious if I could
Just
jump
laughs.
off the Quetzal while it's flying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I almost fell off the fucking thing. Actually, I did fall off of it.
Well, I was like, all right, my back's up against the cannon, so fucking, I should be able to just jump and have the cannon fucking deal with me.
Catch you. Nope.
I
All
went to
see
YouTube
is
for help on a
wires
game
and
that was
also
made when
the
YouTube didn't
back
exist.
of my-
Spyro.
No parachute. Yep, he's fucked.
Oh boy. I
We're
almost
entirely
fell.
too high for you to be doing that.
Hmm.
Kill you, Mr. Merman. Dude, Phoenix's fucking head is so big that the masks and shit don't fit on his face correctly, so he looks like Mermaid Man from SpongeBob.
Yeah, Mermaid Man and his boy, Barnacle Boy. His morning ward, Barnacle Boy.
Defeating the town from below. What adventure will they go on next? Join us next time as we unravel Mermaid Man and Barnacle.
I know, right?
That sounds like a better fucking superhero. Sorry. I don't give a fuck how hot the actor is.
Oh, the new one.
You grab all your
I love me some Jason Momoa.
Let's go.
What are you gonna do? Drown me?
No, but if you come over here and right here, then I'll get you. Better be careful.
I saw a funny clip. A minute.
If you were doing that over here.
It's on the lasso of truth.
Oh, my fish are here.
Spouting out truth.
She's all, help me. He's all, well.
I didn't let him on. You shouldn't have let him on, bitch. What were you saying, babe?
Oh, so bad.
LO, I've done the same. It's okay. As long as you're not cheating, you're good. On a bright note, the fawn is looking to complete in October. Compete! Oh, hell yeah! The martial arts training is ever growing.
Oh, yeah, you are.
The martial artist, the fawn.
He's all, wait, I'm not on. But he's standing on my fucking.
If you ever were in the game, Pro Gamer Guns, if you ever were to have 3 choices of which way you would level up, would you want airbender stuff where you have elemental so you can do magic, or would you want more stealthy ninja, or would you want brute force and strength and fighting? Ah,
Argents are all nice and alone.
magic is fighting too, but it's just a different type of fighting.
Guess what? You done fucked up, Bronto.
Got a PS3 with backwards growth, so I'm playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Got me now.
Need a bit of help, huh?
Goodbye.
Like, come to the dark side, Gothics.
Thank you for the food.
Okay.
Some bosses.
Ninja or strength? Okay.
Shot him and he
The
started
Way of the
falling.
Shadow. Or can't remember the second one. It's okay though.
Oops, you guys want to go beat some bosses?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna be jumping on.
I was gonna say probably in a few.
These pussies.
A little bit. Oh shit! Yeah, it's 7:30.
Damn. Oh, you guys got work tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Probably ass early in the morning.
Dark and early.
Oh my god.
And I'm pretty pooped for being out in the sun at Bandimere all damn day.
Oh, shit.
Scotty's cancer.
Were they doing the,
KBPI
races?
car show.
Oh. See, my buddy Seth went out there. That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Race your own
We
car.
tried to get Martin to come out there, but he
I work today. I always work on the weekend. I don't get weekends off.
Well, I'm talking about
Oh.
years ago.
I remember you guys came over after you went.
One random
85.
That was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, because we tried to get in. That's
Yeah.
when I fucking busted up my face
Stop
on
on
your
the
window.
Yeah. My freaking my poor window. That's what I was getting at.
Your ear.
And his poor Oakleys too. Poor Chris, man. Oh my god. Felt so bad. Ugh.
Yeah, I kind of.
It was just
Yeah, you
freaking.
you got me pretty fucking high on your
Oh,
bubble.
shit.
And poor guy just.
He's quick as shit. He's right behind us.
From Nick's these past few days. Oh, from Nick's. I've been writing about him and everyone, and I miss you all. So where is he?
Where you
Yeah.
going, bitch?
I mean, I'm constantly on every day. Where is he?
Another griffin since one of mine died.
I mean, you can't be that busy, man.
Just died.
One of them, yeah.
Like, it's been a month. You're telling me not once in a month?
Here,
So
motherfucker.
fucking close. It's right
Not once?
Yeah. Oh,
You had to move, huh?
Good night.
Shit.
he's gonna aggro on you.
He has no internet? Oh, that sucks.
God damn it, get off.
He hasn't told me that. He just told me he's working. And he always messages me on my phone and stuff like that.
It should be running here any
I guess he's using data or something like that. I'm not mad at him. I'm kind of like, here's the thing. Let me explain something.
moment. Oh, you might get knocked out.
Is, you know, to me, like,
You're meat.
he never, well, one, he never told me he didn't have internet. He never said he didn't have internet, and he never said that he had to move. I've been talking to him, but he never said those two things to me. So up until now, all I've been thinking that he's been doing is working and going home and working and going home. And I just was kind of upset that we never see him around anymore. Like, a lot, you know, so that's kind of what I was, you know, like a little upset about, is that, you know, come on, like, you can pop in once. You don't, if you're using, obviously he has internet because he is messaging me
It's funny.
and stuff like that. So he has internet, but I get it if he can't really use his data on Twitch, because Twitch uses a lot of data. You don't want to watch Twitch on your data.
Yeah, I was like, oh, all
Oh,
right.
yeah, it's that stupid.
It's more like, here's the thing: if Gothics has been around for almost 2 years now. If Gothics disappeared for a month, you know, we'd be talking to each other, we'd be, you know, communicating, and I would understand because he's definitely been around for over 2 years. But Ulrich has only really been around for maybe 2-3 months at that, and then kind of has disappeared for about a month. And that 2-3 months that he was around, he kind of wasn't around for a month. And to me, the more I've seen you around, like, to me that's you trying to show the effort. So I'm gonna show the effort that I'm gonna freaking, you know, like, you know, communicate, because there's a lot of people that actually do write me, but they never show up, and it kind of sucks,
720.
you know. And it's to me, it's easier to write somebody than to actually show up. And that's what kind of sucks.
I got it. We
I'll make
gotta
you-
send it.
I'll
with
make you
love.
some-
Oh no, you didn't open a can of worms. You know, I miss him. I just he's not the first person to come around only for a short amount of time and then never show up again and then just keep writing me. Like I've had that happen before where they just come around for about 2-3 months and then they keep writing me, they keep writing me, but they never show back up. And that's where I kind of get irked a little bit. Yeah, I get it. You know, he never told me he didn't have internet, so I feel bad now because he never did say that. From what he's been telling me, he's been working and working. And to me, when you're working, you got money a little bit, you know. But he doesn't have internet. I didn't know that. He didn't tell me that. So you know, that sucks. You know, time, you know, that really can suck. So I'll write him back, but he sent me his new number. I hadn't answered. I answer him and stuff like that, but you know, it sucks when you don't see him around because you're kind of wondering, well, what the heck, you know.
I don't know why I say grip.
And we have been communicating, and he hasn't told me that he didn't have internet. At least I don't remember him telling. Like I can double look back, but I never remember seeing that he didn't have internet. Poor guy. That sucks. He's got it pretty hard too, you know.
I almost killed him.
He does. He's got a pretty hard home life, you know.
Yeah, you probably do.
I miss him. That's probably why I get a little upset, is because I do miss the person, and when they don't come back around anymore, it kind of hurts. It's kind of just like, oh, okay. Don't worry. No, I won't mention. No, I'm not going to. Don't worry. He's, you know. But yeah, he's not the first person to come around for a short amount of time and then keep writing me, and I write them back every time, and we have these conversations, but then I just never see them again. And I ask him, you know, like, what's up? You know, how's your internet? Oh yeah, it's, you know, it's good. Are you working? No. So what do you do all day? Oh, I just sit at home. Okay, well, all right. Why don't I don't ever see you anymore? Yeah, no, you're good. I appreciate the
I'll knock down the breeding.
what's it called? The info. The 411.
I'm gonna make another one at my house.
I just was hoping he wasn't turning into another like what's his name? Zubaru situation. Like this guy still writes me and I do answer back because I feel bad for him. You know, he's in Nigeria and he's got an even harder life in Nigeria. You know. So I do answer. He asked me just the other day what good games would be to download or, you know, something to get, and I told him BioShock 1 and 2, Red Dead Redemption, and maybe The Crew, because I tried recommending some other games to him, and you know, he didn't take the advice. You did? Oh, come on, it didn't go off? No, I want it to go off. No, I want the announcement. Hang on. Let's do this. Ready? Thank you so much, Pro Gamer Guns. You're freaking awesome. Let's see here. Let's go back, cause. And if nobody else shows up, you, me, and Gothix can go on this little, or you, me, Cowgirl, and Gothix can go on this little adventure. I have a pretty quick side mission for us. It shouldn't take much more than an hour. Hopefully less. I'm pissed that it didn't go off. It's annoying. Let's redo this. Alright, it did that. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. We're good. I don't know why yours one didn't pop up, but that's okay. It should show resubs. It's dumb. She deserves her announcement. Not fair. That's not fair. And thanks again for those 500 biddies. If I can't find it.
Alright, apparently I'm lagging because I can't hack down bushes.
Hey, there we go.
I'm lagging hardcore.
Oh, it didn't replay right. Thanks again. You're freaking awesome. Yeah, I know. Tell Ulrich we miss him. It's just, this is what you gotta understand, is I'm getting very scared to open my heart to people. With this recent Saphira Kuro situation, I'm just getting very, very hesitant on how I open my heart to people, and I want to open it at a slower rate. Because I'm opening my heart so much sometimes that it just kills me inside. You know, so it's just, sucks. Sucks being, compassionate sometimes.
This turret looks like it's taking something down.
You know, like, here's Gothix. Are you talking to Saphira at all? Has she talked to you back or anything like that? Any word? Any development? She better not disappear. Is she gonna drop that kind of news on us and disappear? I'm gonna be pretty upset. I remember what she said though. She will need some time to think, so I'll give her that. But you know, watch
like
this
If
time.
he doesn't know him, it sounds like we do need to change the password.
Yeah.
Somebody else get? Did you what? Something else?
Eh? Whoa.
What do you mean change the password? What happened? Nothing.
Alright, seriously, wait a minute. No, I was just looking at my turrets. I don't know. One of my corner turret has more bullets missing than the turret next.
Somebody's trying to do you. Just
be
make sure, yeah, keep getting them loaded. You know.
Oh yeah, they're loaded.
This is what I'm gonna say, Cosmic, because you and I had a conversation on the side. I'm not gonna talk about it on the stream, you know, the exact details. But going with what I said earlier, I had this conversation with Cowgirl. I don't, you know, of course I don't want the bad news, you know, but I understand that the world is full of it. But this is how I think of it, as the responsibility of the other person. If you're gonna come into the channel, especially being new, and you're gonna drop a big bombshell on us that's gonna pull at our heartstrings, but then if you disappear and we never see you again, I'll give her a couple of months. But if we never see her again, to me the responsibility of the person giving you the bad news needs to come back around and give us some good news. That's all I'm asking. Now don't you go typing to her, Gothix, and tell her to come around and give us an update. Let her do it on her own. That's all I'm asking. That's just how I see it, is, you know, like she had only been here 2 weeks, and she drops this huge bombshell on us, and I'm learning how to handle this kind of stuff. Like it's hard, not easy. You want to care about people's problems, but you get, if you start to get a decent volume amount of people and they start dropping these problems, you kind of wonder, are they telling you the truth, or do they just want attention? What's going on? You know? That's all.
If I remember right, we had Barney over here by the beach, right?
I won't. You're good. You let her come on her own account. If we, you know, we'll see her in a couple weeks. We'll see her in a couple weeks, and I'll be happy. But if we never see her again, I'm gonna say I called it.
That was the other one.
I wonder if we got another one yet.
Whores? Jesus. No. Freaking pro gamer. What up, Nate? 99 problems and Nate ain't one. What up, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Come sit. Cowgirl, or Pro Gamer Guns and Gothix are holding it down. We're talking in the banquet hall. Holy crap. I am just out doing some metal runs. Wasn't Nick? No, Nyx was not a knight. But you know what? Nyx was really moving up. If Nyx was moving up, but the thing is you know, there's just certain things you got to do, you know, to become a knight. You know, I try not to say it and spell it out, you know, because then people try to freaking do only that. Just raising some tames.
Drowning area by hexagons.
No, Nyx Ulrich was not a knight. Definitely not.
Building. Yep.
A he's building out there, why the hell is he still putting shit?
Like I actually, you know, like Monarch, you know, he stopped coming around for a, but he, you know, I messaged him and he did actually start coming back because I was kind of like, you know, I'm like, hey, we miss you, you know, it's good, you know, you were a knight and we miss you and I want to know everything's okay with you. You kind of just disappeared for like 6 months. You know, I was hoping everything is okay with you, and he wrote me back, and you know, look, he started coming back and stuff. You know, like that's what a good knight does. I'm like, I wouldn't have made you knight, but I didn't think you were gonna stick around. And Monarch had gotten knight and then kind of started fading, but you know, by where?
You go
Level
what?
55 giga.
What kind of tames are you raising there, Nate?
Gotta get here. Fucking
Oh yeah, he was. He definitely was.
I have a level 60 female giga here.
Nice.
He's not the only one. That's the thing though, is like I'm only looking maybe for one more for now until the volume starts to increase more, because like as the channel grows I have more moderators. When I was really small I only needed one moderator. Now I need more. Mouse, buddy, fucking A, come sit. The Elven Healer has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, along with Nate, leading in the pack. We got pro gamer guns and gothics keeping the king attention, or keeping the king occupied with conversation. We missed you, buddy. We were just talking about Ulrich and how we miss him.
Okay.
Should we try to get
And I'm like, he needs to freaking,
Lose a mantis.
you know.
I think you should.
Sucks that he had to move.
Have
What
one
level was
chase
your
and have the
I
other one
kind of remember him
on
saying he
level.
needed to move, but I don't remember him saying he had no internet.
I think he was like at 75 or maybe an 85. I can't remember.
I kind of want to build a trap this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I want him.
You don't need no damn trap.
Paradon, Tapajara, Raptor, Stegos, Rexes, Gigas, Rexes. Jesus, you growing all that shit right now? Holy crap.
Help me get this
The thing about my graphic. That's okay. Yeah, no, freaking, if, you know, whenever you guys want, you know, we can, if, you know, you gotta grab a piece of pencil and paper. But I was ready to go on a little adventure today. It would be a really quick side mission. But I think, you know, what is it? It just depends on who has time and who wants to come. I'm pretty sure I can keep it under an hour this time.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I got a pretty interesting monster to fight. I think you guys would like it. Oh yeah, you weren't here, were you, Gothics? Damn it, Gothics had to go to bed. We were actually out doing the fight last week. We actually fought the Umber Hulk, and she did a horn ramming attack as a fawn and right in his butt.
To get this giga.
All right.
Depends on your crossbow. Mine was 145.
All right, this is good.
And I have hello.
Hello. Hey, I mean, man, no time to waste. Official is brutal. I'm so done with official, man.
300
Big irritation. Huh? What, official PvE? Yeah. Fuck that. I'm still good on PvE official. The fucking pillars, the fucking no. The retail, no retail. You said you're PvP, right?
So
Nate?
about 200 darts.
I got pretty creative. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She's getting into the role playing.
Depending on what kind of crossbow you're using. Rifle.
No, I have a.
PvP. God, dude.
So
Insane, man. Insane.
serious on this? You guys got a crap load of narcotics? Is they
about like
suck
800.
down? Huh?
I have about
About
like
800.
300?
That,
2,000.
that should be about enough. I would say at least 1,000, but
I would do 1,000. You're gonna tame a Giga, you need at least 1,000.
yeah, it goes it recovers really fast. Like I'm talking like 1,000 a second type deal.
Where'd you find the Giga egg?
Ew. Yeah, something like that. God, it got pretty bad.
Hey,
Flaming allowed
Right.
in 3 days. 3 years.
Plesio or Mosasaur?
It's hilariously disgusting. Yes, it is.
I just jumped on my Giga, trooped around a little bit, killed a trike and all that. When I parked it back at a spot, I was like, oh, look at that. There's an egg.
Put some gas in these guys. Apparently, I'm thirsty.
Alright, boys. I think I'm going to call it a night.
Alright, Chris. You have a good night, Navy.
And watch me some Netflix.
The Disenchanted isn't horrible. It's not bad. I miss Disenchantment.
No,
Disenchanted, yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's the spiritual successor to Futurama and Simpsons.
No.
Yeah, it plays in the fantasy world.
I didn't realize
Yeah, it came out like yesterday or something, day before. It's good. I liked it. It's not like, oh my god, the best thing in the world, but it's alright. It's funny. It's got everybody. It's got Billy West and everybody. It's got Bender and Fry and freaking doesn't have Leela, but
Nice.
there's like 3 other voices that are new.
That chick's been so fucking hot for so long.
Yeah, she's too expensive. Thing is though, Netflix got money though, man. Netflix got money. They can do it.
The redheaded lady in real life that plays Leela.
Yeah, they love Sons of Anarchy.
She was also on
First day of class is tomorrow. Holy crap.
Yeah, it wasn't a name.
Freaking A. You got big day ahead of you tomorrow. For 150 gig, you need 959 and 37 Quetzalcoatl. Oh, only 2 hours. Only 2 hours, Get this.
I think it's like, I thought it was like Kate Sutherland or some shit.
Yeah. Our land. Give me this metal. Oh, I have metal on me. It's all on me, not on the dinosaur.
I'd stab her with my no-no.
I know.
That's for sure.
Wow.
I get into a tummy tickling contest.
Nervous?
Yeah. Tickle her tummy from the inside.
So I call doing dirty is tickling.
Oh, Lord. Alright, guys. I'm off.
Alright, Maverick. Have a good night.
Alright, boss. You have a good night, man.
Yeah. Catch you guys probably tomorrow.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good, buddy.
Fuck some more shit. Hey, keep an eye on those unknowns.
Yeah, for sure. I got my turrets loaded and everything now. I'm double checking that they're loaded and everything.
I need to put turrets around my my west side because that's my weak side.
For sure.
I didn't realize I was gonna have to kill some motherfuckers for sure.
Well, I told you about the one I found underneath the waterfall, right? I'm gonna have to go double check that, see if they didn't keep building.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you told me
Yeah.
about that. And see, when I build my base a little bit more, my roofs could be a little bit bigger for I can park my wyverns further on, and then I'm gonna put turrets all the way around it. Go ahead.
Come on up.
Say hi to my little friend.
I managed to switch my. You have a good night, buddy.
Yeah. Hopefully either that or we change the fucking password.
Yeah. Well, that will be last resort. Like I'll do it if it's somebody. I'll rewind if somebody gets something stolen or killed. But I'll change it fucking change the password. But then that's kind of like then I have to kind of yell at my viewers for whoever one of their friends came in because I know it ain't you guys.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean,
Hi guys, I
My
got
name
my
ain't
achievement for
exotic.
maxing out a dino's level.
Yeah. Managed to switch my night lab to around noon. I'll shorten my day about 6 hours, huh?
what's that?
Pretty good, pretty good. So you got classes.
Max level that I hit with that.
I'm starting tomorrow. So you switch my night lab around noon, so you don't have to wake up too damn early.
Tame that I have ever.
So tomorrow you go to school at noon.
It's like,
Is that your first day?
that achievement. I was like, but he's only
I don't need all this stone.
Nothing, man. What the fuck?
Flint.
All right, kids.
Later.
Alright, boss. Have a good night, buddy.
Let's see here. Nom, 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 nom. I managed to switch my night lab.
Look at that black motherfucker. Looks like a crow. So I saw him and I was like, oh, I don't even care what level he is. I'm taking that black.
191,000 iridium. God. You know, too bad that money can't transfer to the game. Like, you can buy everything, Gothix. 8 a.m., but now I don't have to stay until 10 at night. I'll get to go home before dinner. Fuck, that's good. That's really good. So because you got an earlier class, you don't have to stay later. I get it now. I get it. I need lots of flint. It will transfer to... I'll transfer to a sweatshirt. Eventually. Yeah, eventually. It will. Have to do like economical math too for like how much someone's time is worth, how much money, you know, a thing costs. You know, the only people who are probably going to be able to buy things with their points will probably be the top people, you know, at first. I don't want people to be able to, like, get their points in, like, a month, you know, and then, oh, yeah, you know, let's change it out. That would be crazy. We just got to come up with some design something, you know, like, I've been talking to Blue. He's going to be, we got the new, emote working. I don't want to say it, so we're gonna surprise you, you know. But I sent him the design if he could shrink it. My problem is I have the design, but it's this big, and I need it to shrink to this big to be able to put it down here in the chat, and it needs to have 3 variations of sizes, so he can actually draw it in a smaller shape while he's zoomed in. I cannot create it, and I mean I can, but it's a lot harder to do it on my end than it is for him. I also got the new phone I wanted for way cheaper than I thought it would ever get it for. I seen a limit on how much I would send a month, and the sale put exactly in my price range. Woo! Okay. Oh, what kind of phone? Like, excuse me, like a Samsung? Or are you trying to get an iPhone? Everybody's on the come up. This is about the time that somebody depressed comes in and ruins the mood. I'm kidding. It's gonna happen. Make a quiz, ask questions that only fans would know, and you have to get a certain score to spend your iridium. That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. I like that. That's a very freaking good idea, Pro Gamer Gun. Some kind of like little, like 5-question test. Like, what is... What was the name of Max's tribe in his story? The Magi. Or, you know, what is he considered? You know, the Huns, the Hungarians. Or what is Max's... what is King Max's magical ability? Lightning. No? Okay. There we go. Resources, materials. As we sit conversating in the dining hall, a sudden gust of wind blows open the dining hall door as a ragtag man comes in. It's Harold! Hey, Harold, everybody! Harold! Anybody remember Harold? Harold is the merchant we saved back in the day that lives in the town up in Shroudglen. That's where his market is. And he comes in and he tells us, you know, he bows. And He goes, Lord Maxamillios, I request an audience with the king. And I say, feel free to speak, Herald. Feel free to speak. Tell us, what brings you our way? He goes, well, sir, in my travels, I was brought to a nearby town of Riverwood, and they were handing out scrolls for many of their woodsmen have gone missing in the forest. The hunters and woodsmen, various people, seem to be disappearing in the middle of the night. No one seems to know what is up, so they sent out a hunting party, and that hunting party completely disappeared. Well, now they're out of men in Riverwood to be sending out without having any protection. So they sent out a scroll asking nearby towns and villages to aid in their troubles. Question on the quiz. In what martial art does the fawn train in? There you go. That's a good question. Judo. I reach over for the scroll, in Harold's hand, and I open it and I read it. And it says, "Hear ye, hear ye. Strong men wanted. Talk to the bountymen in Riverwood to accept your quest. Must bring evidence of quest to receive bounty." And I read the quest and I hand it over to Sir Gothix, and I say, "What do you make of this, sir? What do you think the problem?" And I look to Harold. I'm like, "What is the problem? What do they have?" And he goes, "They do not know, sir. Men just seem to go missing as they go into the woods to get their wood and their hunting." I thought I would have to get an S8 or even, but the sale was amazing. Really? Galaxy S9? Jesus, lols, that's actually a really good phone. Man, some blang blang. Don't ever do that again, Max. Okay. It seems I turn to my comrades and I tell the comrades, I look to my knights and I look to the fawn and I say, "It seems like there's some trouble in a nearby town. Maybe they could use some aid. It says here in the scroll they would actually offering a pretty good bounty for lending aid. It seems that normal men cannot handle whatever it is. They need a ragtag group of superheroes." That's us, as I nudge Gothix. I have an idea for a personalized hoodie. Go ahead, Gothix. What is your idea, sir? Whoever icon character name gay tag is on the front, Max King on the back, and the word is "I'm with the Kingsmen" on the back. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Character's name, okay, on the front. I like that. "I'm with the Kingsmen." I like that. The Knights of the Square Table. I sign to Harold and I tell him, well, come, sit, drink, feed, eat, and feast while me and my knights and my warriors discuss our next plan of action. Do we accept this quest? Shall we head to Riverwood to see what we may find? Or we could just, screw it. Screw them. Next quest. So much stone. Alright, so that's going. This is bright ass sun yellow. I should go get silica pearls. I think that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna leave my good stuff here. What I want to do is I want to get our characters more drawn up. Like, Gothix, are you still happy with your icon, your token? Or you you know, did you want to change it? Maybe get a different picture? Like, are you happy? That way, it's also one of a kind in each person because of our characters on the front. See, that's kind of what I want to do is like have it more grown or more drawn up. Like, what is, you know, what do we look like and stuff, you know, in a better form of drawing.
Just the three of us, right?
My God, this tank.
I
So I have to
know it's like we
fix
didn't have
these?
beef or something.
Okay. So what say you, knights and warriors? Should we go on this side mission? See what the town of Riverwood has to hold for us? What say ye? I need gas. Could I change my icon? Oh, it would not be hard at all. Wouldn't be hard at all, Gothics. I can change it no, I mean, I can't change it like today, but I can definitely change it by the next thingy. What up, Dom? Welcome back,
That's what I'm
sir.
doing from now on.
Welcome back.
Bridge pads.
We urge you to be
For the rest
careful
of this night.
in the Ark server, for more people who are unknown have been logging in and dying under our turrets. Seems like people are testing the waters.
Replaying.
We could have all the characters look like they're in combat on a sweatshirt. Yep. Kind of the idea is like once we get all our characters are kind of more refined, we gonna feel how we've been in battle, you know. Definitely wanted like a side by side of all the characters. I would love a side by side. I got Monarch's token. You guys want to see Monarch's token? The young bard butterfly. Heal this stuff. Yeah, repair. Okay. Let's see it. All right. Sure, I go to somewhere else. Hey, he said he wanted to be a pink butterfly, so get ready. He wants to be a bard butterfly, and I'm cool with it. Be whatever you want. He has literally no health, but he's a really good support, and he's got a lot of good magic abilities. Let's see the butterfly. Okay, let me see. Well, I was thinking about either an orange one, but I like this one better. I think this one's cool. What you been up to, Dom? How you been, man? How's it going in the server? You doing okay? Hope everything's okay. Alright, that's good, that's good. Alright, we're going Silica Pearl. He's pretty. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I guess I should take a pickaxe. Just in case. It's stupid not to have one. Okay. The butterfly. Let's see the plard. Oh, yes. Okay. She did say yes. Okay. Anybody else want to come along in this quest? I got a hand raise. I ask and I turn to my comrades and I say, who will join me on this quest? And with a hand raised, I see the fawn and I see Gothics raising their hand. I also see Cowgirl raising her hand. Ah, ha ha. That's 3. We could use maybe one more person. Alright, that's 3, 4, yeah. Could use maybe one more person. Make it a party of 5. If not, that's okay. We can continue on. I think we'll be alright. Somebody go get Laws out of the brothel. Drag his ass out. Oh, look at this Quetzal that just happened to... Wow, it's a very pretty Quetzal. Like a white-winged, red-head... Wow, it's really pretty, man. Alright, I'm gonna try and get it here after I get this silica pearls. I heard my name. Sir Lulz, we're preparing for a small side quest. Shouldn't take long. Would you like to join us? Can Molly come? She can't be used in combat yet, but yeah, she can come. We're gonna use our mounts. We're gonna it's about a good day's travel, so we're gonna all use our mounts. Oh, I got a sure. All right. Okay, sweet. Let me go right here real quick. All right. Hopefully I don't die. Here, Molly. Gothics. All right. As we get up and we prepare to leave, we all sit up out of our chairs and grab our equipment and our normal stuff that we have. So our rope, it all refreshed. We have our rope. We have all our items that we normally have. You guys have and whatnot. Oh no! Don't fall off the edge. All right, there we got that. We got that. All right.
I feel fair.
We are set. All right, so we get up, and then the horn, the trumpet sounds at the gates. The king is leaving. The knights are called. We're head. Oh God. Sent me a few Pinterest. All right, sweet. So we get up, we grab lulls, we got pie. Okay, everybody, everybody right now before we need to head out needs to grab a pencil and paper. Pencil, paper, if you can, please. Go grab a pencil and paper. I thought I could land here. We're going for a walk. Come on, girl. As Gothics calls his land strider as well. Everybody calls their mounts. As I head to the stables with Cowgirl and we grab our normal boring horses because we haven't figured out our mounts yet. I would love a nightmare, but I figured I would make a quest for us to go with a nightmare. Like a horse on fire.
I have the
Word is fine.
outfit,
Anything just to write down. Anything that you can just write down stuff. Alright? It's not, it's not like you have to be ready to write down everything, but there are certain things you want to make sure.
It's like IQ and don't copy that those beach copies of submarine.
Not to
Like
do a little
wetsuit.
D&D, so I kind of was cutting the mic off. I didn't want to bother you. I'm sorry. Unless you want to hear it. We're heading off for an adventure. A scroll was handed to us in the courtyard while we were having our banquet meal, and our merchant friend from another town over, Harold, has brought us a scroll from a nearby town of Riverwood, and we are heading to give aid to whatever mysterious thing is killing all their village people. So everyone's packing up their mounts right now. We got Gothics, we got Pro Gamer Guns, we got Laws, we got Cowgirl, and we got Maxamillios, the Lightning King, all packing up. Gothics walks up to me in his big tall ass Landstrider, I look to my puny little horse and I let out a sigh of envy as we start to head out. As the castle gates open in front of us, we start to head towards northeast. We're going past Shroud Glen. So it is about midday now, but we pass by Shroud Glen. We wave to everybody, but we're only passing through. About another day's pass, it seems to head. It is almost about morning the next day. Oh crap, this thing just loaded for me. Alright, let me see here. Let me pull up the little map. Let's get rid of Monarch. Bye, Monarch. Alright, let's see here. So, as we head past Shroud Glen, we come to about another half a day's travel to a nearby town called Riverwood. Riverwood is a little more developed than Shroud Glen is. They have cobblestone streets. All right, we're coming in. We ended up wrapping up around, heading north. We're about as far north as we've been from the kingdom. God only knows where everybody else has come from, but this is about as far north as we've adventured yet from the kingdom. All right, the mountain range that's behind us is actually to our left here on the map. Let me pull up our tokens. We got Gothics. Gothics is at low health. He's from the last battle. I need to get out of here. 40. 40, 40, 40. The Gothics. Alright, let me get out of this tunnel. That doesn't seem like I'm going any... Alright, we got Max. In your horse. Story Max, I'm right next to you in my horse. Yeah, you two lulls. we all, me and Cowgirl lulls, all only have really boring mounts, while Molly and Pro Gamer Guns fly above us into town. We don't have a token for Molly yet, so we're gonna have to make a token for her. She's not gonna be used in combat yet, but it is cool to always have your tokens. There we go. Let me get you back to normal health too from our last battle. Changes. We got I'm missing somebody. Laws. We can't forget Laws. Alright, Laws is bigger than everybody right now. Alright. Is Laws at normal health? Let's double check. Nope, he's not. 31 out of 4. 34 out of 41. Alright. Yeah. It won't. It will be my actual dog. That would be adorable. I just need to get out of this freaking water. Alright, so we arrive in the town of Riverwood. We're not really greeted by anybody. You come in and you know, the quaint sounds of a small village fill your ears as the smells of manure fill your nose. To your right, we have the big ass tree studs, as you can see from the development of the area. Let's see here. Let's walk it up. Me and Lols will lead in the front. We got Cowgirl and Pro Gamer Guns right here. Boom. And Gothics holding up the rear. Yeah. I need control. Shift. 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 Alright. So we head into town. You know, the dirt road turns into a cobblestone street, which is kind of nice. Feels a little more grounded on your feet, have a little more balance. To your right, you got the residential district. See here, and straight up ahead, we have the tavern. Let's see here. It is called, the sign on it says, let's see. I got it right here. Hang on. I always forget their names. The Cursed Wand. The tavern sign reads the Cursed Wand, and to our left, the merchant shop reads the Fox's Oddities. So if you like, we can head into the tavern, or we can head into the merchants, see what he has, maybe buy or sell anything you like, or we can head into the tavern, maybe grab a meal from our long 2 days travel, and maybe get some rest. Your guys' call. We need to find someone to talk to about, I turn to my group and I tell you guys, we need to find someone who knows something around here about what's been going on, or maybe the what was it that Harold said, the bounty man, the bounty giver. Go. I want to go to the vending stalls, stores, and sell my unwanted wares. The merchant! Sounds good. All right. Gothix turns to me and says, "My lord, my backpack is weighing heavy. I would like to go head to the merchant's house. Maybe we can maybe find something of value, useful for us in our adventures." I turn to Gothix and I say, "Very good idea, Sir Gothix. Let's go." So we head in. We head into the store. It's down here, and with the ching-a-ling-a-ling, the door opens, and we head in, and we see a nice wooden tapestry around. We see a young man manning the store. Doesn't seem like he would own the store, though. He must be the owner's son. And I greet the man. I nod to him in a way, and as everybody in the rest of the party spreads out to look around, here is what you guys see. Here is your menu. Tell me if that is big enough or if it needs to be bigger. If you can read it, if it's too small. The Fox's Oddities. Ah, there you go. Even I need to look at it too, see what we got. Alright, so we got some weapons. We got a glaive that does 1d8. We got a short sword that does 1d10 plus 8. It's missing the 10. We got some potions. A little bigger, please. That's what she said. Alright. Alright. Give me bigger. We can just kind of scan, and then I'll go down to apparel if you want. I wish I could make this easier to read for everybody. We'll go with that, and then when you guys are done reading the top, we'll go down to the bottom if it's too big or too small. All right, so Gothix, do you remember what you have in your items? Or do you need a reminder? You're sitting on a long sword that's worth at least 20 iridium, and you have a scroll with of Speak with Animal. How much health does Uncommon Potion of Cures Disease do? Lulz walks up to the young store clerk and asks him, points to the potion on the shelf and goes, how much health do I get from this potion? The man turns to him and says, well, exactly 1d12 plus 8, my good sir. It says that, yeah. Wait a minute, you said cure disease or cure wounds? Cure wounds is 17 HP. Oh, how much health? Okay, so sorry, you said cure disease. The young man stumbles and says, "Oh, you meant cure disease. Well, sir, cure disease does not give health. It removes all diseases and ailments from the body, but it does not give health." It's this freaking breathing. Stop. Yeah. No, not you. Sorry. No, you're good, bud. You're good. It's the it's my guy. My guy is freaking breathing with his suit. Hope I'm not annoying you with the D&D.
Oh no, man.
I would like
No,
to
like,
sell my.
Giga out and she's fucking taking every
If I can, I'll try and help you guys. I'm a little occupied. Fucking. I would like to sell my long sword and scroll. Sir Gothix walks up next to Laws as he's talking to the young store clerk and goes, "Young man, how much can I get for this sword and this long sword?" And he pulls out the long sword out of this bag, and with like my sword and the scroll and this young scroll, as he pulls it out of his pocket and throws it on the table. The young man looks at it and grabs the sword, as you know, examining its craftsmanship, and and says, "Exactly 20 iridium, or 20 gold in this world. We say gold in these towns. We have 1-for-1 exchange. I'll give you $20 or 20 gold for this sword, sir, and for the scroll, another 25 gold as well. So that'll bring your total to 45 gold. Do we have a deal?" How much money do I have? I don't have that on my notepad. You have $80 gold, lols. You're also holding on to a block and tackle, a dust of disappear, and a healing potion of 15 health. Dust of disappear is actually really freaking cool. I looked into it when you got that. You can throw it up into the air, and anybody within like a 10-foot radius, if we're all huddled together, becomes invisible for about 10 minutes. So I mean, that's a long time in D&D world. Let's see here. The young man stares over to Pro Gamer Guns as the young fawn, starts to look around and touch a few things and starts to snip at her and say, "Hey, you break it, you buy it." Pro Gamer Guns looks at him from the back of her eyes and scoffs. "Pfft, young brat."
Now she's really running. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Is that legitimate? Smart, dude.
You also have this down here too. It's a little long. I'm gonna learn to maybe shrink it, but you have gloves of missile snaring and a necklace of fire. Gloves of missile snaring is when a range attack hits you, use a reaction to stop 1d10 plus dexterity's worth of damage. Required 1 free hand. So if you have, if you're doing, if you have 1 hand, you can stop exactly 1d10 with your dexterity modifier. So whoever it is, I have your numbers. But like, for example, Pro Gamer Gun's dexterity modifier is 3. So 1d10 plus 3. So whatever she rolls plus 3, that much damage is stopped from a ranged attack. Any ranged attack. Costs 90 iridium. I debate my decision, then attempt to barter with the vendor. 50 gold, and I'll take it. The young man looks at Gothix and says, "Well, my dad left me in charge with the store today, and that sword has some pretty good craftsmanship on it, and that red gem, I might be able to do something with that. You got yourself a deal, Mr. Pale Sir Man." I look to Gothix and I kind of snicker. Sucker. "Oh, you're good. Your PC went offline. That's okay, Pro Gamer Guns. We kept you involved, I promise." Nice. All right. So, Gothix. All right. So we'll do for so Gothix hands over the sword, and the man, hands shakes the hand of the young man, and the young man, grabs the sword and grabs the scroll and puts it underneath the shelf, and Gothix is up 50 iridium. Gothix, your total iridium is now 150. Yeah, and no more longsword, no more speak with animal. All right, and then when in the same motion, Laws walks up and puts this nice shiny teal and gold, or teal and silver shield with a slight cross design in the middle of it, with a very dark navy blue talisman gem in the middle of the shield. This shield is called an Arrow of Catching Shield. It gives +1 to his armor class. It must bind, so he can only have one of these or 3 items that must bind to you. Extends hand to shake. Pleasure doing business with you. He grabs Laws grabs the shield and puts it on the table, and asks the young salesman, how much for this shield? And the young salesman says, it's on the sign next to the damn shield. 80 iridium. and Laws says, 80 iridium, huh? Let me think about it. Are you trying to barter? Yeah. Target to the attack. So basically, whenever an attacker makes a ranged attack against a target within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to become the target of that attack. And plus, you have +1 to your armor, so it'll make you a 17. Shield. Very nice shield, sir. So you go down to a one-handed shielder. Alright, so Laws wants to buy the shield. He hands the man his 80 iridium. He is not trying to barter or anything like that to lower it down. The young man gratefully grabs the sack of gold, or iridium, and hands Laws a shield. Laws now has his elven sword. We haven't really designed his sword yet, but his sword, and now holds a silver and teal shield with a a crossing in the middle of it, not like a religious cross, more like a cross through the middle with a blue gem, a giant blue gem in the middle of it. Very pretty shield. Very nice, very nice. Gothix admires the ornate shield. All right, Pro Gamer Guns. So we are in the store right now. We're in the merchants. You feel free to buy anything in the store, or look around, or I can move the menu a little more for you if you want to take a look at some of the other items. It's kind of, the menu's writing is a little small, so I apologize. I sent you 2 pics of Molly. I think may work to crop it. Dancing lights, very nice. Pro Gamer Guns grabs a scroll off the shelf next to a bunch of dusty old books, and walks up to the table right between Laws and Gothix, as Gothix is counting his iridium, or his gold, and Laws is admiring his shiny new shield, as I am too, and I grab it and I'm like, it's big. Pro Gamer Guns steps between us and and puts down the scroll of dancing lights, and pays the man 20 iridium. That'll be 20 iridium, ma'am. Be right back. Phone's gonna die soon. Need to plug it in. Heard. What? I need to give him. Okay, boom. There you go, babe. Cowgirl is also scouting around to see what she can find.
Oh, my scroll.
Cowgirl pulls out of her satchel a scroll of light, and tells the young man that she would like to sell her scroll of light. The man looks at her and says, I will give you 20 iridium for that scroll of light. What do you say? And what do you say? Cowgirl tries to barter the man and puts it down. I'll do it for 25. The young man looks at her and says, 23. Deal. Cowgirl agrees to the deal. For 23 iridium, she sells her scroll of light. That now puts you to 117 iridium. Very nice, guys. Very, very nice. 117 iridium. Very nice. I also start to look around the store. Let's see here. What do we got? How much money do I got? I got 65 coin. Potion of Cure Disease. Obsidian Warhammer looks real nice. I grabbed the Obsidian Warhammer, and I look at its fine craftsmanship, and I put it down, and I'm like, not my style. Very pretty weapon, though. See here. A healer's kit, huh? I think I might do a potion of cure disease myself. That'll be. I look to the man and I point to this blue liquid or this red liquid, and I ask him, how much for the potion of for the potion of cure wounds, and
what do you want right now? I'm playing.
Sitting here fucking
Willing to help you, but I'm not willing for you to take 10 minutes.
I would like to purchase more bullets for my gun. Slaps down 50 iridium.
Okay. And what are you complaining about?
Sounds good. Okay, so we haven't really done your thing, so we have a
for a minute, but then both of our birds ran out of stamina.
Okay, so you have about 50 bullets. You spent about maybe about 20, so you're at about 30, and you want to buy 50 iridium, so I'll do $1. I turn to the young man turns to Gothix and pulls out a bag of bullets meant for Gothic's flint musket, and says, I'll do you $1 a bullet. 50 bullets. Do you accept the offer, sir, Mr. Dark Clothes Man?
Okay, Martin, I got my aviary done, my little hatching center. Everything's all fucking good. My birds are all put up now.
Let's see here. I also simultaneously offered the man, I'm like, I'd like to buy one of your potions of cure wounds, please. And he turns around mid-sail and grabs the frickin' little potion, red vial with a hexagonal shape, and says, here you go, sir. Gothix says at the same time, I will take it. So Gothix now has 70 bullets. So basically what we're doing with your gun, Gothix, is that when you use it on your turn, you can't use it on your next turn. Like, you have to reload on your turn. You don't have to, it doesn't cost you an attack action, it just costs you an action. But you're like, I reload my gun. I assume you reload your gun every other turn, but you get to use your saber guns every other turn, basically. Unless your turn, like, comes up real quick. Or you get, like, your second attack ability, which comes later. Alright, so I would like to purchase more bullets. I'll take it. How much are the health potions? Gothix turns to the man, says to the man, how much are your health potions, sir? And the man turns to him and says, 30 iridium for cure wounds and 45 iridium for cure disease, my good sir. His tone starts to brighten up as we start to spend more money in his store, or his father's store, and we're not just browsing around anymore. His demeanor seems to improve on us. Let's see. How much iridium do I have left? Pro Gamer Guns. You are sitting on 100 iridium. You have not spent any. You are good. You have 100 iridium. Gothix is back at 100 with 70 bullets. You spend about 4 bullets per each shot, because 2. So boom, boom. One volley is boom, 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 boom. You know, you're doing 2 shots, or 2 shots per gun. For now, until we level up and we get you like a better gun or something that has more shots or something like that. Yeah. In the same breath, I also get my potion of cure wounds or cure disease. Sorry, disease. I'm getting cure disease. I go down from 65 iridium to 20. 20, so 20. Yep, I am a poor king. The D12 equals 7. I would like the Naginata to attack it. Really? The Naginata. That I believe. Let's look up what a Naginata is real quick, guys. I can't remember what a Naginata is. I'm pretty sure it's a Chinese longsword. Naginata. Let's look up a Naginata. Oh yeah, that's sexy. Pro Gamer Guns grabs the Naginata with its black rod and its silver sword base, and throws it on, puts it and stands it on against the table and says, "I'd like to buy your Naginata, sir." It has reach, so it's a +2 to attack. Very good choice. Very good choice. So 1d12 plus 6. So this is something I have to write down for you. All right, Naginata. D12 plus 7 is its damage and +2 to attack. So it means you're gonna hit your targets. +2 to attack means it increases your chance to hit its target. 85 iridium. That'll be 85 iridium. You examine the craftsmanship and you start to see what almost resembles a foreign language, almost hieroglyphic in a sense, etched in a silver paint all around the Naginata's rod. You slim your thumb across the blade and it's quite sharp. Very good craftsmanship. I'll give you 70. 2 health potions, please. Slides over 60 iridium. Mid-conversation, Gothix pushes. I'd like 2 more health potions, please. 60 iridium. The young man starts to even smile and says, "Absolutely, sir." And grabs 2 health potions. 2 health potions. 2 health potions at 17 health. And that will be 45 iridium. So 45 times 2 is 90. Gothix is at 10 iridium. And admires the stunning blade. Beautiful sword, Pro Gamer Guns. I'll give you 70. The young man looks to Pro Gamer Guns and says, "I'll do it for 80. I'll do it for 80. Your turn to barter, Pro Gamer Guns." I haven't missed anything else yet. I also start to look at the sword, and as the young fawn, barely reaching the top of the table, as her little tail shakes with excitement as she starts to barter her way with the young salesman. Oh, I had this in the way. Sorry. That's what a Naginata looks like. Sorry, I had it blocked. My bad, guys. This is kind of what I was looking at. Oh wow, you can buy it off Amazon. Look at that.
Now you have to just deal with that. Try to charge it, but I'm breaking it. Not okay.
75.
It doesn't work.
The young man, starts to ponder, and he thinks to himself, "Well, Dad wouldn't want me to be so cheap, but we have made some good money today. So, all right, I'll do it." 75. For 75 iridium, Pro Gamer Guns buys herself a nice ass Naginata, black ebony Naginata, an ebony Naginata for 75 coins. So 25 left.
Stop forcing it in. Is not
25.
making
Yeah.
it worse until the day that it's not going to be able to charge anymore. Okay?
Sweet. All right. All right. So Gothix has 2 health potions. Laws has a nice ass fucking sword. Pro Gamer Guns bought herself a fucking Naginata weapon. Does 1d12 plus 7. Has reach and +2 to attack. It is a rare item. Let's double check. Make sure I'm not talking out my ass. It is a rare item. Sweet. It's a rare. Very nice. It's blue. Blue rarity. All right. I turn to my comrades as they assess all their equipment, and smiles start to come across all their faces. Cowgirl, did you want to buy anything before we left? All right, Cowgirl is the browse around and not buy anything suspicious looking.
I sold stuff.
Oh, she sold stuff. Right. Freaking.
Transactions
All right.
took place.
As I start to talk to the salesman, I start to ask him, freaking stop freaking erroring out. There you go. It's shaking in the background. I can see it on this thing. Okay, there we go. I asked the man, you know, there's a guy I heard called the bounty giver in this town. Do you know where I might be able to find him? And the young man says, well, yeah, you could find him right now, but honestly, if you know, if there's no point in finding him unless you actually have what he's looking for. And I turned to the young man and I'm like, well, I don't know what he's looking for. And he goes, don't worry, neither does he. None of us know what it is that is killing everybody out there, but all we know is that we haven't really found, and nobody, a lot of people haven't returned from the forest. Buffering. I'm sorry. What other potions are there available? You are sitting at 10 iridium, my good sir. There is potions of cure wounds and potions of cure disease. For now, that's what's available in this guy's store. There are, thousands of other types of potions, but right now those are the two that are in this store. You're good, Pro Gamer Guns. No worries. So the young man gives me a little lip, right? And I turn to him and I lean forward and I say, where can I find this bounty giver? And he tells me right across the street, man, in the tavern. And I'm like, and I look to Gothix and I roll my eyes. I'm like, of course, what else? Where else would he be? So guys, I guess we're gonna head to the tavern, see if we can find this guy. And everybody, nods their head as they grab their equipment, and we wave bye to the young man. And we head out the store. I was like, goodbye. Didn't ask your name, but bye. We start to head out. Yeah. Alright. Pro Gamer Guns is back. Alright, so let's get rid of this. We start to head into the to the tavern. Before we can even get inside, a rough, gruff-looking man walks out of the. I gotta grab him. Yeah. Alright, so this guy walks out. Yeah. Nope, not what I wanted. Made it a token layer. Hang on. Damn it. Wow, how did it grab that? That's not fair. Jeez. Grab the fucking tavern. It's not grabbing the tavern. Oh, that's why. Tokens. There you go. Go back to where you belong. Great, now the entire tavern's gonna be off. Watch this. Because the layer went to I clicked. Oh, thank God. Alright, we're good. Alright. Layers, man, layers. Alright, so we see a man walking out of the bar. He looks real gruff, and I walk up to him and I say, excuse me, sir. The man, the tavern you're coming out of, did you see a man called the Bounty Giver in there? And he turns to me and he goes, why, yes, I have. I tell him, well, nice to meet you, sir. My name is Maxamillios, and this is my group of adventurers behind me, and I point to my friends, and they all kind of just nod in the as they all kind of stand straight, and kind of all mostly facing each other as we kind of look towards Max, and as he handles the persuasion end of things. I asked the man, we're here to answer the bounty's call for your men missing in the forest. Is there anything you can tell us as far as it goes for what we may be able to face? And the man turns to me, and he's freaking, and he grabs his thing, and I roll for a persuasion to see if I can persuade him to give me any advice. Roll a 13. It's good. All right. The man turns to me and said, there isn't much we know about what's going on out there, but we have found statues of people in the middle of the forest, and we don't know what the hell or why they, where they come from or why, but all we know is we don't really mess with that. So we've sent out men to try and find what's going on, but nobody has come back. And I tell him, well, sir, you look no further. For me and my group of friends, we've handled our own, and hopefully we can get behind or find out what is behind this mystery. All right. Stares at the bark stranger, and Fawn yells, "Silence, Molly!" It starts to bark. Roar, 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 roar. The man kind of looks at as Molly and shrugs it off, and I tell him, we'll be back. You just freaking you don't go anywhere, all right? We'll be here to collect our bounty. And he tells us, you also must bring back a trophy, else you can't really bring any. You won't really have any proof of the bounty. And we look to each other, and we're like, proof, huh? Gothix kind of lets out a little laughter. All right, guys. So let's see here. Boom. So now that we're done with that, shift. Control C. All right, guys. So we start to head out. We head away from the town. He told us it's about a little bit more north, so we head towards the river. I didn't grab Cowgirl, of course. Yeah. Please just move. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. Yeah. So we head off into the forest, and we start to see if we can find any tracks in the forest. Everybody, oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah. Let's pull you guys out. We're on map layer, right? Or we're on tokens. Good. Yay. We just got laws we need to grab. Oh, yeah. Yay. Alright, guys. So we're in the forest. We don't know exactly where. Oh, there's laws. So it's me that's missing. Haha. Yeah. Alright. Good. So we're out in the forest. We've kind of lost our way. We don't know exactly where these monsters are. So go ahead, everybody roll a 20 for a perception check. to see if we can see what we can find. So roll the 3. Rolled a 7. Pro Gamer has rolled a 20. Just copy and paste it, Pro Gamer, if it sent it to you. And then no space. Got a 5, huh? It all comes down to Gothics. I rolled 2. I didn't see shoot, did I? Oh, I need to roll. Damn. So this is up to me, huh? All right. Well, everybody, you know, okay, so that's your roll. So this is how it goes, all right? So now that we've done all our rolls, the way it goes is everybody, you know, spans out. You know, I tell everybody, you know, spread out. See if we can find any clues to where, you know, this monster or these creatures are. And, you know, with no avail, everybody starts to spread out and see what they can find. Nobody's really finding anything, though. All of a sudden, I noticed some tracks in the sand. They're kind of 3-prong. I don't know what the hell it is, but I definitely noticed that they're heading this way to the right. So let's start to head that way, all right? So, yeah. Come on. Is it not shift when you do this? Weird. I always thought it was shift to do multiple things, but whatever. Aha! Alright, so we start to head this way. We start to hear a rustling in the bushes ahead. We don't know what the hell it is, but we start to hear rustle some bushes. So everybody, go ahead and roll stealth. Roll a 20 to see if we can get out of get into stealth. All right. I rolled a 2. I am not stealthy. This I'm going to turn off for a second so I can do something on the side so you guys can't see it. Okay. I rolled a 16. Just copy and paste it, Pro Gamer Guns. Just copy and paste it. Whatever the whisper is to you, just copy and paste it for me. It's what I have to do now with some people. Where are we? Lost us. In the forest. Okay, there we are. I'm like, I lost where we were. Alright, guys. Let's roll to 16, roll to 20. Move by. Okay, roll 20. There you go. Sweet. It's in now. It gives you a 12. I'll give you the 16. You're okay. I'll give you the 16. You're fine. Alright, so Pro Gamer Guns is now stealth. I am not, so I will not be moving forward. I turn to my comrades and I go, look, it sounds like there's some rustling going on up ahead in the bushes. Somebody should go up ahead and see if they can scout ahead, see what we can see up there. Our sneakiest sneaky should go up. My phone's glitching. Alright, that's fine. There's no biggie. I'm doing something too to see if I can get a little ambience. For sure. We're almost done. Slice of pizza. All right. So no, we're waiting on everybody to roll their stealth checks to see who's gonna be able to run up stealthy on the creatures. We got a bushwanker. Gamer rolled 11. Gothix rolled over 3. Gothix, we need Gothix to roll a 3 or roll his 20. He most likely will get it. His stealth with all his abilities. So Gothix is having a little issue, so we're just gonna move it along. It's okay. It's not a big deal. If he's having a little issues with his phone. Molly's getting a drink of water. All right, so none of us are stealthy, so we're gonna walk up to this as quietly as we can. We're probably not gonna get the surprise attack. Yeah, so shift. So we start to creep forward as quietly and as quietly as we can. Being is that nobody passed their stealth checks. None of us are really being any stealthy. Out of nowhere, Max steps on a twig. Snap! The creature's heads turn. It looks like to be a pack of 5 cockatrices. Here, I'll show you a picture so you can see them a little better. This is their pack leader. Lols, quick, roll for nature. Everybody roll for nature. See if you can identify what the hell these things are. Really ugly. They look almost like some weird ass fucking kind of creepy creature. There's 5 of them. They don't seem to notice. I mean, the 2 of them noticed us, and their heads are poking up, and they're getting ready to attack. Your phone keeps asking. 11 is not stealthy. Sorry, not stealthy enough. Not stealthy enough. All right, nature. Good. Lawls rolled a really high roll. That's good enough for him to even take it over for everybody else. He turns to the group and he says, "Guys, that's a pack of cockatrices. They're about they're half lizard, half bat creatures that are flightless, but they're very dangerous in their bites. That's all I really know about them." Alright, with that, boom. The first cockatrice that noticed us peeks his head up and starts running at us. 2 of them coming to attack right now. And they come flapping their wings and they flap in a stupid, weird, comically matter. Come running at us to attack. Gothix is in the front. All right. Everybody roll for initiative. This will give me an idea of kind of, you know, we're not going to stick to it, but it's going to give me an idea of who gets to go first. Because it wasn't a surprise attack, so the enemy needs to roll too. I need to know who goes first, basically. Holy crap, the enemy rolled a crit. I don't really think you guys can beat that. That's scary. Alright, so Gothics, are you still there? Because we're going to use Gothics as a thing. So Gothics, fare thee well, guys. Hands in health and potion poofs into thin air. God damn it. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, Gothics. We'll miss you, man. Alright. So, Pro Gamer Guns and the Cockatrice go at battle. The Cockatrice goes for Gothics as he's distracted with something. We don't know what it is. Pro Gamer Guns jumps in front of the Cockatrice. Go ahead and roll your 20, Pro Gamer Guns, for the attack. You get first attack, my girl. There we go. Rolled a 9, that's fine. So, plus your 2 attack, plus you're using your strength, so 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 9 is 6 plus 9 is 15. That's a hit. That's a hit. You have to hit at least about an 11 to get it. Alright, go ahead and do your damage. Pro Gamer Guns jumps in front of the Cockatrice that was about to attack Gothics and says, "Not today," as she grabs her newly bought glaive and decides what is she going to attack with. Stab him in the eye with my horn. Alright, she bends her heads forward and she moves into attack with her horn to attack the Cockatrice. Go ahead and do your damage, girl. We don't really have your horn attack really designed, but we're doing it at a 112 plus 3. So let's just go with that. 1d12 plus 3. So it's a 12-sided dice plus 3. Six, very good. 6, 7, 8. She grabs her horns. She moves forward as the Cockatrice goes for Gothics, and she bashes it backwards, stabbing it in the eye. The Cockatrice squeals in pain as it backs up. I'm on the wrong one. Boom. Cowgirl moves in to help. Are you busy? Okay. I move in to help. I run forward, aiming for the other Cockatrice next to Pro Gamer Guns as I simultaneously yell, "Good shot, Pro Gamer!" Whoa. Very good damage. The Cockatrice scratches his eyes. That Pro Gamer hit is scratching in his eyes. It's a little distracted with the pain in its eye right now. Rolled a 13. It's a hit. I run in. I slash towards the Cockatrice. The second one. Where am I doing? Dual strike, 2d8 plus 4. 8. It's getting loud. Come on, give me the box. Alright, roll 8 again. So I roll 8. I got a 1 and a 2 plus 4. 6, 7, 8. So that's about 8 hits. I swipe at the Cockatrice and its feathers. I strike downwards with both my swords at the same time. This Cockatrice squeals in pain and takes a couple steps back. Alright, Laws, it's your turn. You're good. Laws, it's Laws. Laws rolled a 16. It's a hit. Laws goes in with his brand new shield. Okay, so the way your shield works, it's fine. Like, you know, I don't expect you to know always how your shield goes. But what we were reading is that as long as you're within 10 feet, you can take the damage for that person. You don't have to, but you can take the damage if you have the health. I think that's what we were looking at. Rolled a 12. Let's see here. 12 plus 1 plus 5, so about 6 damage. Laws pulls back. That's a good hit. 6 damage. It's good. Laws aims for the cockatrice that was weakened with the eye. It's too busy scratching its eye. It's closest to him. He aims back, firing an arrow right into the other eye of the cockatrice. Now the little cockatrice that sees his friend being attacked makes a lunge for Pro Gamer Guns, attacking. Boom. He hits an 11. It's a hit. Roll. Oh, it's an S. So it takes. Pro Gamer Guns takes 10 damage as it swipes at her feet, striking her in the feet. Or not in her feet, in her bottom of her leg. All of a sudden, Pro Gamer Guns, you feel a sharp pain in your leg. You look down and you start to notice a gray color start to form from the bite that came from the cockatrice. It's starting to create stone from your leg. Your leg is starting to turn into stone. Quick, roll a d20 to see if you for Constitution, to see if you can fight off the petrifying attack that'll for surely turn you into stone. Everyone starts to look at Pro Gamer Guns as her leg starts to turn into stone. As Pro Gamer Guns like yells out in a fury of pain and adrenaline. Roll an 11. Very good. I think that's what you need. Yep, perfect. Pro Gamer Guns with her strength starts to freaking concentrate and she starts to hurl over and you see it. She starts to shudder and she goes... And she pushes as you notice the cement and the stone starts to push back and dissipate from the wound. Whew. Man. That was close. Pro Gamer Gun takes a step back as Max tries to take a step forward to cover between the cockatrice that attacked her. Laws does the same. Cowgirl, you are up. That was real close. Pro Gamer Guns, way to fight off the cement, the fucking petrification. Fucking critical hit. What do you want? What do you attack? Cowgirl gets her attack ready. Fucking get what? Which one? Fireball. Do your damage. Do your damage.
2d8s, right?
2d8, I believe so. Cowgirl gets a critical hit. 2d8 plus 4. Or no, 2d10 fireball.
Oh,
2d10, yes. Just do it again. It's fine.
3.
So a 3 and a 3. So 6 times 12 plus, or 6 plus 4 is 10. 20. 20 damage. Cowgirl gets her fireball ready in her hand as she starts to gain strength. You feel the heat emanating from the fire. As she rolls her critical hit, she fucking throws her fireball at the fucking cockatrice. The cockatrice leaps back and takes the fire and just disintegrates in a garbling turkey sound yell. And fucking dies right in front of us as a poof of ash fucking disappears. Boom. One cockatrice down. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns, it is now your turn. Go ahead and roll your 20 for attack, girl. Molly's not liking these things. Molly watches from the air as she flaps and she watches as her comrades fight these creatures. Not wanting to be turned to stone herself. Rolled a 10. It's a hit. Go ahead, girl. Roll your damage. And describe to me what you kind of want to do if you like. Otherwise, I'll just improvise it. The other cockatrices move up to help their comrades. One of the cockatrices runs towards the tree on the left side, followed by another. I take out my sword to chop off its head. Roll 12. She rolled a 5, and you're doing your sword, not your naginata. Are you doing your naginata or your thing you just bought, right? So that's a 12 plus 7. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pro Gamer Guns grabs her naginata from behind her as it's strapped to her back, and she runs towards her enemy. With her sword, with her naginata high in the air, she spins it and and comes straight down on the already injured, hurt cockatrice. She cuts its long neck. She slices through it. You zoom into the camera. You see the blade of the sword cut through the tendon, straight through the bone, coming out the other side as a splash of blood comes down for the floor. As the cockatrice can't even yell out a scream, as it's just fucking dead. Very good attack. Alright, Max comes up behind her, ready to attack a fresh new target. I grab my swords and I start to run at the cockatrice nearest me. 19! Yeah, we're getting some good rolls now today. Alright, let's see. I do my wall of blades. 3d6. 6 rolls. 6 rolls. 6. All plus 4. So 1, 2, 8, plus 12. 12. Fuck yeah. All right. So I grab my sword and I run towards the cockatrice. The cockatrice kind of dodges his head as I grab my sword. I act like I'm gonna swing at it. It tries to flinch back, and and get its feet back from me and backs away, thinking he's slick. As I swipe down and I hit the ground, the cockatrice starts to celebrate as if he had won that fight that I missed. All of a sudden, you start to hear a rumbling from the sound as a bunch of crystal-like swords come out of the ground and pierce the shit out of this fucking cockatrice. He is currently restrained in a bunch of crystal-like swords, but he is not out. The sword, yeah. Now it is Lulz, your turn, sir. I shoot one arrow at each of the flanking ones. Sounds good. Alright, go ahead and roll your 20. Lulz, very good. It's a hit, sir. Lulz aims for the two cockatrices trying to make their advantage around the side. As they get closer, he pulls his arrows back. 1 and 2. Both are hits. That's okay. You rolled an 8 and an 8. Your bow is a 2d10 plus. Your 2 10s. Lulz, re-roll. If anything, write this down. Your bow is a 2d10 plus 5. So 2 arrows that do 10 damage plus 5. So just re-roll. It's okay. Just do 2d10 plus 5. We want to give you the right damage. Alright, sweet. That's even better. A 9. Hell yeah! Plus 5, 9, that's 18. Fuck yeah, alright. Lulz, with his first shot, hits one cockatrice as it starts to scuttle. He aims with his second sight, leading his shot. He ends with a freaking boom right towards the neck. The arrow goes straight through the cockatrice's neck as the cockatrice, before even knowing what happened, flops to the fucking ground and dies at its feet. The other one comes back and starts to get ready for its flanking position. Very nice, very nice, Lulz. Another cockatrice gets ready to attack. He runs towards me and tries to swipe. Roll 20. Enemy roll 20. Sorry. The group cheers as our fight is starting to go really well. 12 plus his 3 to hit. Ah, that does not hit. I probably wouldn't have survived my constitution. The freaking the cockatrice tries to strike and peck me with his beak. As I dodge to the side, he misses horribly. Cowgirl, it is your turn. Roll 13, that's a hit. Man, the dice are really doing good to us today. Alright, okay, the one that's behind Laws is damaged. The one near me is not damaged. What do you want to do? You can finish off the one, or you can choose a whole new target. It's up to you.
How much health does the low one have?
Enough for you to kill it in one good hit, yeah.
Can I split my fireballs?
Yes, you can.
Can I split one for each?
Yes, you can.
My strongest damage goes to the weaker one, and my lowest damage goes to the
Sorry,
higher
stronger
one.
damage to the weakest one, weaker damage to the full health one. It's Cowgirl aims to the sides while she does her damage dice. She gets to her hands as she starts to form fireballs in her side as her patented move. Both fireballs as she simultaneously hits both her targets, rolled a 9 and a 5. Fuck yeah, very good rolls. Where are you? Firebolt 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12. Her one fireball flies right past Laws. Laws doesn't need to damage. He trusts Cowgirl so much. Phew, the fireball flies right past Laws' hair. He is unsinged from the fact the cockatrice, on an attempt to try and attack Laws, jumps into the air and flapping is stopped just short by a fireball straight through its chest as it burns through and flies out the other side as the cockatrice falls dead and does one of those bull dying at your feet slide things towards Laws. And boom, is out for the count. The other fireball simultaneously hits towards the other cockatrice with his focus on me as it takes one hit from the side and burns a bunch of its feathers on the right side. I start to smell the smell of burnt hair and feather, and that shit sucks. Nobody likes that. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. The other two cockatrices get ready to attack. They run charging at Cowgirl and Pro Gamer Guns. Both of them are rolling for attack. Yeah. $11 plus their 3. That is not a hit on Cowgirl. 9, neither hit. Cool. So the cockatrices attempt to jump at Cowgirl and Pro Gamer Guns. Cowgirl and Pro Gamer Guns kind of do this hand thing where they push off of each other at the same time, and both cockatrices fly right between each other. As the idiots, as Gothix, we're gonna do an NPC move for Gothix because poor Gothix wasn't able to be here. Gothix gets ready to attack the two dumbasses that attacked at him. Roll 20, 13. Gothix gets a hit. Gothix loads his gun and does his saber guns. 2d12. As both freaking cockatrices stare at the barrels of his guns, and he loads. Hey guys, forget about me? Boom. 17. What? Oh, 3. Not rolling for you right now, Pro Gamer Guns. It was for them to attack you. You didn't need to roll. You're good. D12 plus 5, so he got a 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Gothix aims to both cockatrices, shooting both of them as they kind of dodge to the side in their graze as they hit their feathers. As you see a bunch of feathers fly out as they move and separate towards the side. The bullets hit the ground as they separate. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns, now it is your turn to attack. Go ahead and roll your 20. It's okay if you got a 17 earlier. Okay, I see what you're doing. I get out my Nagasaka thing, run and jump and stab the beast in his eye, causing him to become blind. I slide down his back, turn around, and should my showed my Naga thing back up and paralyzes that, or back out his ass, paralyzing him. Very good, very good. All right, roll freaking. You did roll. What did you roll? Why did you roll earlier? I don't understand what you rolled earlier for. It wasn't. Thought it was your turn. Okay, I need you to re-roll your 20. Just re-roll your 20 for me, okay? Come on, please be a hit. Please be a hit. Jesus. God, that's loud. It's a little loud. I don't know why it's so damn loud. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. It wasn't your turn to attack yet. I did say you. I'm so sorry. God damn it. I'm trying to, but I can't. I can't. Like, it'll turn it on to everything else. I'm so sorry, Pro Gamer Guns. Your epic roleplay did not happen. I'm sorry. I guess I confused you because it's your turn now. But I guess I should have. I thought I said right afterwards that they're attacking you. Okay, so. Let's see here. So, Pro Gamer Guns grabs her sword and she aims for the cockatrice. She jumps on top of it, trying to do her acrobatics thing. She swipes down. The cockatrice kind of steps to the side as her glaive hits the ground and parts the ground and the dirt in the ground. Tink! You hear like a small thud in the ground. I look to Pro Gamer Guns and I'm like, it's okay. We can't win them all. You had some really good attack earlier. Laws, it is now your turn, sir. I love you. Attack the ones around Gothics. All right, Lulz grabs his bow. You either have your bow and your shield. You got a 17 armor. All right, so go ahead and aim for your shots, sir. Go ahead and roll your 20. Rolled a 2. Fuck! See, now the rolls are going sour. So Gothics, or Lulz grabs his bow, aims to shoot at his target. He lets go, and the cockatrice kind of just pecks the ground, aiming for the cockatrice's head. The cockatrice nose is a piece of corn on the floor and eggs down to peck it, just barely missing as the arrow flies past it, and it kind of just does one of those chicken head bob things. Not noticing because they're stupid. All right, Max goes into attack. Roll a 16. I look at the cockatrice and I go, the one I had that is impaled in front of me, and I go for my dual strike. 6, very good. 6, 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. All right, sweet. Okay, so I aim. I run up to the cockatrice. I look at the cockatrice. I don't even run up. I walk up to the cockatrice as it's kind of impaled in the spears that come out of the ground that are shaped like my crystal swords. And as it tries to struggle, and I look to it, and I just grab my sword, and I go towards right between its kind of long neck and its chest, and I just push ever so slowly into the cockatrice, and the cockatrice yells out and I twist with a twist and a crunch. You hear the bone crack. The neck goes limp of the cockatrice in front of me. Boom. 2 more, ladies and gentlemen. Cowgirl, it is your turn. Oh no, Cowgirl rolled a 1. Cowgirl aims to shoot at the poor cockatrice. The cockatrices, their attention on Gothics turn to Cowgirl as she shoots towards it, and the cockatrice kind of does this S shape in its neck as the fireball goes just above it. You lynxes us. It's your fault, Max. You jinxed us. I know, right? Lols. Pro Gamer Guns. Now it is... No, it's Lol's turn. No, Lol's just went. I went. Cowgirl went. So it's Pro Gamer Guns' turn again. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. While Pro Gamer Guns gets her attack ready, the cockatrice nearest Lols runs in for an attack. It's a 1. The cockatrice aims for Lol's, but trips over its own damn feet. Falling to the ground at Lol's feet, it comically... where did we go? Where are we? Here we are. There we go. There we go. Alright, I get out my Nagasaka, charge up to the cockatrice, drive down under him, and slice him in the cock. 7, you got it actually. You got +2 to your attack, and it is a strength. Where are you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just enough. You just got it enough. You got to hit 11s to get this guy. You got it. All right, do your damage, girls. Pro Gamer Guns jumps up, tries to do her twist and redo the move she had as she goes under him and she jumps up and she slides underneath the 2 legs of the cockatrice with her glaive as she kind of does this as much as she can fit the shape of the glaive right for the nuts of the cockatrice. Go ahead and do your damage. That is a D12 plus 7. All right, 6 plus 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, you aim for the you slide underneath the cockatrices as you cut it. You freaking see what we only can assume is its ball sack as it swipes away as you slice, and you've just castrated the son of a bitch as the balls kind of just flop onto the ground as a hits the ground. The cockatrice is not out, but it is squealing in pain. It is literally standing above you. Cowgirl, your turn. This cockatrice is dangerously close. Damn it! Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Cowgirl also tries to grabs her fire, and she tries to shoot with her bow, and she misses the freaking cockatrice as it steps to the side just next to Pro Gamer Gun, ready to attack her to get revenge for not letting him ever have kids in the future. Enemy roll. It's a hit. The cockatrice starts to peck at Pro Gamer Guns. Peck, doing 10 more damage. Whew. All of a sudden, again, that pain that she had once felt before starts to reappear as the pecks on her chest from the cockatrice start to turn gray, and she starts to feel that pain again as the cement starts to spread as she's beginning to become petrified. Quick, Pro Gamer Guns, roll a 20 for Constitution save to see if you get out of the poisoning. Your Constitution is a +2, so whatever you roll +2, you need to roll an 11 to get out of this. So whatever you roll +2. Whew. Man, you got some good constitution. All right, the again, Pro Gamer Guns grabs her glaive as she puts the butt end of it into the ground as she takes a step back and she puts her weight onto the glaive as she starts to concentrate and focus and yell out in a groan. You see the cement start to form back as it starts to dissipate and shrink and dissipate from the wounds. The gray color as she pushes the petrification away from her. The other cockatrices aims for Lulz to attack as well. Rolls a 4. He aims to peck at Lulz, but Lulz kind of does this side swipe dance thing. Doesn't even move his arms. Kind of just, you know, moves his side. Just kind of, you know, fucking can't touch this. Can't touch this. Cowgirl lets out a slight chuckle. All right, Max moves up to try and assist Pro Gamer Guns in her attack. I get ready to attack the cockatrice from behind. A 7 plus my 7, 8, 9, 10 plus my thing. Okay, just barely, so 12. Freaking plus my 2 attack. All right, it hits. Roll. I'm gonna do my double strike. Things are looking great, guys. I roll a 7. Okay, so 6 plus 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. I come up behind the cockatrice as it's focused on Pro Gamer Guns as she's healing back from the petrification. The cockatrice doesn't even see it coming as I kind of get low and I do 2 strikes towards its legs as its legs sound like twigs breaking, spread from the night as a floppy hits the ground and the cockatrice kind of bleeds out on the ground as a stub and just Pro Gamer Guns grabs the butt end of her Nagasaka and finishes the damn cockatrice off to take it out of its misery. Boom. All right, Cowgirl, one last time as the cockatrice is surrounded. Another 3, poor baby.
1, then
We're
2,
gonna
then 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, then 3. Holy shit, it could be worse. Just fucking subscribed. Thanks so much. Welcome back, buddy. God damn it, your timing is impeccable. Thank you so much for the 4-month sub. Holy shit. Welcome, troll. Welcome. Are you just catching us at the end of our cockatrice fight, my good sir? Of course. Lulz, it is your turn to attack, my good sir. We'll probably do a little something tomorrow, too. Ooh, that's loud, sorry. My bad. What's up, Nate? Just playing a little adventure game. Little break in between. I'm still playing Ark, but we're playing our little kingdom game. Little turn-based strategy game. Lulz rolled an 8. That's okay. You got it. 8 plus your plus 3 in dexterity and your 2 attack. That's a hit, my good sir. 7 is about to cut off for us, really. These guys aren't very high armor class. Go ahead, Lulz. That's a hit. Lulz gets his attack ready as he gets his shield. His shield is his newly bought silver and teal shield is on his back as he grabs his bows and he shoots twice. 2d10 plus 5. 5, 7. Bam! Blasphemy. The cockatrice tries to fly and flop away as it runs away because it realizes the pack has ended and by himself he is just a lowly coward. Lulz aims, grabs 2 arrows at the same time, aims, releases the arrows. You see them fly right past. You zoom into the arrow. All of a sudden, in the front of the cockatrice, the 2 arrows come splashing out the other side. His blood and guts just spill out the other side, and the cockatrice flops dead to the ground and slides for a couple of seconds, leaving a blood trail on the floor and grass. Boom. Great fucking fight, everybody. Boom. Good fucking fight. Everybody lets out in a cheer. Oh, yeah!
Nobody
Woo! Nobody became stone and got petrified. Like, I really thought that was gonna happen. Freaking Pro Gamer Guns fought it off twice. Very good shit, girl. Very good shit. I think we all had a pretty good fucking, you know, back and forth. The Cowgirl thing got, like, shitty rolls towards the end, but... sorry. Yeah. Alright, so... I turn and I before we start to leave, I turn to the rest of my comments and I say, hey, I forgot the bounty hunter said he wanted a trophy, some, you know, of the creatures, because they didn't know what it was. They needed some kind of proof that we had killed the creatures. And so Pro Gamer Guns looks around and finds the 2 testicles that she had cut off earlier flopped on the ground, and she grabs a little bag and she grabs the fucking testicles and throws it in the bag, and we head off back to Riverwood. Alright. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, boom. As we head back into Riverwood, it is about midday to about 5 p.m. You know, we head back into town. The merchants are selling. The town is bustling. And, of course, we have no sign of the bounty collector. Everybody, you know, we heard from last time that, you know, the bounty guy sits in the tavern, so we all head to the tavern together as we look for the bounty giver. We find him at a table up in near the bar stool, and Pro Gamer Guns throws the frickin' testicles on the bar table, and the bartender yells out, "Hey, the fuck? This is a fucking eating establishment. People eat there." And Pro Gamer Guns, like, grabs the balls and puts it back in her bag and sorry. Fucking and we, you know, with that, the bounty hunter, you know, the bounty giver gives us each 100 iridium. Write this down. Everybody gets 100 iridium today. So write that down. 100 today. Have to redo everybody's stuff after this. But you know, with that, you know, it was a pretty nice, intense battle. We start to head back, and you know, Pro Gamer Gun slams a beer real quick as we head out from her adventure, and we start to head home. And as about another day's travel, we arrive back at the kingdom, and we hear the horns from the scouts announcing that the king has arrived. The king is back. And we return triumphant to our kingdom and celebrate, and we all enter back into the banquet hall. A similar sight as the troll is waiting for us to hear of our great stories and adventures, and to hear what had we, you know, what has been going on tonight. What have we done? Pro Gamer Guns no longer has her testicles as her trophy for the bounty collector. Took that and probably threw them away somewhere. Oh shit! Well, thanks for the freaking bitty cheer, Laws. I appreciate it, man. Fuck yeah! I'm glad you liked the narration today. I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better. I think it's getting smoother. I think we're having a lot more fun, and I'm only learning more from here. It's only gonna get better from here. Like, I'm really trying hard to be a good DM and, you know, be a fair, you know, not one-sided or anything like that. Like, I want that sense of danger to be there. So thanks you all for participating. I think we had a good adventure. We kept it under about 2 hours. I think that's a record. Let me throw out 1,000 iridium for everybody who was who's here to watch. I appreciate it. Troll, it is good to see you again, by the way. You silent lurker, you. Is that only 100? Yes. No. Hiya, there you go. No, not roll 1,000. What the fuck, Max? As a mental note, I'm never letting Pro Gamer Guns near my nads. That's right. That's for sure. You're funny. Oh, what is this? Okay, boom. Close that. Keep open. Yeah. Crank that. Sorry, I just gotta redo my setup here because I move things around so I can see better. Well, you know what? I actually think I'm gonna call it. Like, that's really exhausting. I think we had a really good adventure. I had a lot of fun. I think everybody can head to bed. It's like 10 o'clock. Lols, if you ever end up getting Ark, I would love to play Ark with you sometime. You know, definitely put that on your list. I would love, you know, to have you. I would let you in the tribe too. You would be an honored person in the tribe. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But I think I'm actually gonna call it, guys. Like, freaking, I had a lot of fun. I'm not playing music, am I? There we go. Yeah. But I hope you guys had fun too. You know, I had a lot of fun. Pro Gamer Guns. You know, too bad Gothics had to go. I know we would have had a lot of fun with Gothics if he didn't have to go. What I'm gonna start being able to do is like do NPC stuff or something like that. Maybe just play them automatically. Like I'll bring Troll along and play him as an NPC until he arrives. You know, that might help out. Maybe, you know, because I feel bad because I know he likes to play D&D and he loves to role play. So maybe that's a way I can bring him in. But and then me and Cowgirl were talking about, not Cowgirl, me and Pro Gamer Guns were talking about doing the Wabberjack and bringing Skyrim stuff into our adventures. Whoa. Before I forget. Loot. I completely forgot loot. So as a reward, we found a chest in the forest on our way back before we met up with the bounty hunter, and everybody roll a 10 to see what they get for loot. I almost forgot. I got a 1. Everybody roll a 10 real quick before I forget. Get your loot. Okay. No, this is copying me. Naginata. Alright, so what did you guys get? So we have Pro Gamer Guns. Got an 8. Potion of Growth. Okay, new items. I gotta write this down. Alright, so Max got a wand. Wand of Magic Missiles. Wow. We'll have to look up all this stuff. If you want to look it up, you can, but I would like to look it up. Wand of Magic Missiles. Magic Missiles. Lol's got an 8. So did Cowgirl, right? Potion of Growth. Lol's. Potion of Growth. You can Google this stuff really quick if you want. Just enter Potion of Growth D&D or Wand of Magic and it'll do it. It'll find it real quick. Growth. And who else? Got an 8. Oh, you're good. Is that it? That's just us 4, right? It really was just us 4, huh? Okay, so Wand of Magic Missiles, Potion of Growth. She also got an 8? Okay, so 3 potions of growth. Gamer Guns. Let's see. I'm not in that big of a hurry or anything. Let's see what you got. So let's do Potion of Growth. I mean, obviously it's something that makes you grow, but yeah, for how long or what exactly? Let's see here. Potion of Growth, D&D Compendium. Let me pull that up for you. When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration. The red in the potion's liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead to color the clear liquid around it, and then contracts, shrinking, shaking the bottle, fails to interrupt the process. When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect. Okay, well, what is the enlarge effect? Obviously, it's freaking growth, right? Let me see. Enlarge effect. Is to grow larger or smaller for duration. Choose either creature and object, neither war carried. Target is unwilling. Target size doubles in all dimensions and its weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases its size by 1 category, from medium to large, large for example to huge. So it basically makes you a huge, or you know, we're like large to medium. So pro gamer would go to large, so she would be taller and about maybe a little taller than us, and we would go to like troll's height because we're technically large. She's like medium. All right. So okay, and then like an erection. If it makes you grow for more than 3 hours, you should seek medical assistance. When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect. Oh, sweet. You copy paste it. Enlarge the spell for 1d4 hours. So what that means when it says 1d4 or anything like that, you roll a 4 to see how many hours you get to be doing it for. So 2 hours. It would be 2 hours that we get to be large. This could help for needing to be tall or something like that. Definitely, you know, can be used for something. And then Wand of Magic Missile. I was really hoping somebody would get the Elven Cloak. That it gives you advantage on stealth rolls, like you get to roll twice. This wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges, right? I know what that means. So cast the magic missile spell from it. I know what the magic missile spell is. Basically, you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage. So since we're doing higher damage, we roll it up to d6. So because we do higher damage, like I upped your glaive, I up all that shit. So it would be 2 plus 1. So I do 3 damage. Oh, so times 3. So 3 times 3, that's 9 damage. And then you only can do it 7 times in a day. If I use all the charges, it disintegrates the next day if I roll a 1. I have to roll like 20s to see how many, or roll 10s to see how many charges I get back or something like that. Like roll 5. Let me see what it says. It's a little small. Let's see. At dart deals. Recharge. That's kind of how magic wands work. If you use it past its last charge. Oh, it only has 7 charges. It can't be recharged. Oh, cool. So I only get 7 charges. That's fine with me. I get to do that 7 times. So 7 times 9 is what? But I don't only get to do that one. Yeah, but you have to do that once per attack. You can't do that all the time. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks so much for, you know, chilling with me, getting to see what the hell items we got. You guys got Potion of Growth, so it makes you guys double in size, or, you know, move 1 size up, you know, which can, you know, be a little bit healthier, but, or a little bit healthier. Asked you English? No, I don't. I'm tired. Good night. All right, I love you guys. I had a great adventure. Another adventure that will last in the memories. I will be on tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Maybe we can do a little small side quest tomorrow. We'll see if I have anything prepared. Most likely I will, though. Can have a little fun. Otherwise, I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right, Lols, you have a good night. Good luck with school tomorrow. I think you said you'll be back around at least 6 to 8 o'clock or something like that around our time. Could be worse. Thanks again for the 4-month sub. Pro Gamer Guns, thank you again for the resub. You guys are freaking awesome. I love you guys. You guys, you know, make it worth it. If you talk to Olix, tell him I miss him. I'm trying to keep my heart at bay because I'm like, you know, are you really sorry you're not here, or are you just kind of pulling me along, you know? Because it's happened before with other people. Gothics, we wish you good night. Nate, it was, you know, I know this might have been confusing to you, but stick around, you might understand it. Good night, everybody. I love you. Bye-bye. I like it. I don't know. People, that's fine. Some people actually have an entire ending stream thing where they just sit there saying goodbye. Yeah. Bye-bye. And I got your pick of your dog token. I'll definitely put that in for Molly. It's a mount, yeah. But I'm gonna put wings on her. I'm gonna make a dog with wings on it.